What's up, San Antonio Spars fans? My name is Indomitable Will, and we are here for Stage 2 of PPL NX. This is the first game we are playing. It is against Gert Bilbo. Chronologically, this may not be the first game we're playing, but it is the first game schedule-wise we are playing, so if I decide to make one big movie, then this is going to be the first game in the order. We were playing against Gert Bilbo. This time, I wanted to give a little bit more effort into my team builders, so you should be seeing a team builder from me. And yeah, we've never played Gert Bilbo before, so hopefully this is a good one. Okay. Ghost, Overquill, and Fairy Delphox. I knew Delphox was coming. So, Ghost, Overquill. I'm guessing that means Drifblim's not here. Maybe Drifblim is here, though. Would make sense against Sneasler. Let's see. Okay, what do you have? We see Great Tusk, Raging Bolt, Delphox, King Gambit, Rotom Wash, and Overquill. Alright. I think we just want to lead Deoxys here. Both electric types came. Very, very bundle weak is the main thing I notice. If the Delphox Terras, then we should be fine to win with Comfy. Overquill Terras, it's going to be tougher, but still manageable. I'm just going to lead Deoxys here. No reason not to. Okay. Let's see. That is Rotom. Okay. We are going to lead with Deoxys. And right away, I want to get a light screen up. Quilson Fisk. Overquill. Okay. Well, we're going to get light screen. And now I'm just going to fire off a Reflect. Bundles Boots, so we won't really have to worry too much. Spikes comes out. That's fine. We are just going to Nightshade. Solid damage. Gonna Nightshade again. Get some damage off on this thing. Citrus? Yep. That's fine. Toxic. Good play. Well, we can just recover on something else later. I think I want to trade hazards. So I think I'm fine just going into my Garchomp here. You get a Spike Up. I get a Spike Up. Or I threaten you out with Earthquake, first and foremost. But I want my Spike too. So... Tusketeer. Okay. So I get my Spike off. I'm just going to Dragon Tail you. Actually, I'm going to Earthquake first. Get some damage off. Solid damage. You're going to take Rough Skin and Helmet. So I'm just going to Earthquake you again. I guess you can go into Rotom now, and that's going to be annoying for me, but... The important thing is Tusk is now going to be in range of Comfy. Yeah. Okay, you're going to go Rotom. Yep. That's Rotom. That's fine. What do I not want Toxic? I'm just gonna Spike again. If he burns me, he burns me. That's fine. Okay, Reflect is gone. I think I'm just gonna go Comfy. I do wish I had Encore on this thing. Okay, that's not great. I'm just gonna Draining Kiss. Okay, that's Quillfish coming out, or Overquill, rather. I'm just gonna go for another one. I think you're in range. Yeah. Okay, Overquill's gone. And Comfy gets a kill. Shanks is King Gambit. Okay. You are a bit of an issue for me. I can just go Mandibuzz, but I think I'd rather go Garchomp here. I'm defensive, so Ironhead. That crit hurts. That's not great. But we are just gonna Dragon Tail. Best case, I get a lot of damage off. On the greed. And I'm gonna miss. That is unfortunate. Well, I think I'm just gonna set up another spike. This is Garchomp's last switch in here. Foul play? Sure. Gonna take some chip. And now I think I'm just gonna go into Comfy and I'm gonna set up a Calm Mind. I think I'm like in a prime position to just set up Calm Mind here. Now that Overquill's gone and King Gambit is chipped, I think setting up Calm Mind is ideal. Volt Switch, sure. Fabian Delph, that's a mon we haven't seen yet. It's Delphox. Okay, cool. We're just gonna Draining Kiss, see how much damage we do. That's a good chunk. If you have Psychic Noise, you have Psychic Noise. You don't. Do I tank that? Okay, you're Life Orb. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna Draining Kiss again. Psyshock, sure. That's gonna take me out. Okay, well, Comfy's gone, but putting the Delphox in range is good enough for me. I can just go into the Iron Bundle here and click Freeze Dry. I may be down in this game, but I'm far from out. I'm guessing Raging Bolt's just gonna come in here. Denzel. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna set up a sub. You are definitely Yachi Berry, is what that tells me. Bolt Disney. Raging Bolt. Yep. Well, we are gonna sub. Volt switch, sure. Yep. We are just gonna freeze dry. We may lose the thing here, but that's fine. Yeah, we are gonna lose the bundle here, but that's okay. We want a little bit of initiative, so. We at least baited the Yachi. Tusk is going to take a lot from Spikes, yeah. So, Tusk takes a lot from Spikes. I think we just go into Deoxys here and I'm just gonna get a reflect off. Rapid spin, yep. I'm gonna recover and then I'm gonna light screen. Headlong Rush. Oh, that actually takes me out. Okay, well, I do have the reflect up, so now I think is where I go into Sneasler. And just click close combat. I forgot that thing outsped me and I lost. Yeah, that's frustrating. I should have went Mandibuzz. I choked that big time. I definitely choked this game. Maybe I can come back. I doubt it, but maybe. Maybe there is a way in which I come back from this. I doubt it, but hey. Crazier things have happened. So, I'm gonna Toxic this. I forgot that it had Volt Switch, not gonna lie. That thing is Scarf 100%. He's trying to stall out my Reflect turns. Yep. Just scouting for my moves here. I'm gonna Toxic. It's not gonna do anything. I'm going to Roost back up. Iron Head. Oh, the crit. Okay. I'm just gonna Roost once again. I cannot sit here forever though and keep roosting, so Reflect wore off. We're gonna have to go for the foul play. That's not gonna do it. Iron Head is gonna take me out. GG's! I definitely blew Comfy way too early. And I see my blunder. So GG's. What's up, San Antonio Spars fans? My name is Indomitable Will, and we are here for our second game of PPL NX. We're taking on Harry, and we've never played Harry before. Steel Wheezing and Ice Electrode. Okay, so this tells me he likely so we see Grimmsnarl, we see Latios, we see Mamoswine. No Ursaluna Blood Moon. I think I just want to lead with Sneasler here. Steel Wheezing is a little bit tough for me to break, but it's manageable with Comfey. We just have to Terra Ghost and start setting up on it. Grimmsnarl is tough because of screens, but we just can't let Iron Bundle get revenge killed. So no removal was brought, which I think that means we can play the Garchomp game, the Garchomp Hazards game. Specs Crown is going to prove to be really good here, I have a feeling. If we can take out Mamoswine early, then that's great. He said ice on his Electrode. Just making sure I got that right. Ice Electrode. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the U-turn immediately. In comes Wheezing, I'm guessing. Yep. Wheezing comes in. We do see Rocky Helmet. Okay, so Wheezing is Rocky Helmet. This is going to let us go into Crown for basically free. I can fire off a big Specs Tachyon into something. Even Zama doesn't want to take like a big Specs Tachyon to the face. So either I force Terra here or I force Zama in, which I'm fine with either of those outcomes. Because at some point Wheezing no longer becomes a comfy switch in. I go boom. That's Electrode. Yep, we get big Specs Tachyon hit off. I don't see any reason not to just Tachyon again here. It did over 50%, that's why it's in yellow, so worst case, I get rid of the biggest threat to bundle. Best case, I like get damage on Zama here, which is fantastic. Because Terra Ice Electrode can't kill me with anything. Crown gets T-Wave, that's fine. That's less than fine, but this thing should be dead right now. But he got greedy, and it paid off. I say he got greedy, but really, yeah. Zamazenta comes out. We're gonna go for the Tachyon. It's gonna deal a solid chunk. We are just gonna go into Garchomp here. I still need Crown alive. It being slower than Mamo is a bit of an issue now, but Iron Defense, yep. I'm just gonna Dragon Tail. Body press. And we get the dragon tail off. That's great. Please let this be. Okay, that's unfortunate. What do I have to switch into Mamoswine? Nothing really. Like, it's bundle, I guess. And I suppose we just click Hydro Pump with bundle. Freeze Dry would be a lot safer. But we're going to go bundle. We're going to have to take an Earthquake to the face here, but ooh, that's not great. I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump. Life Orb, Mamoswine, Rocky Helmet, Wheezing. Zama's taken a lot of damage, and Electrode's at half. My crown is paralyzed. Okay. Grimmsnarl comes out. We're just going to get a Hydro Pump off. It's going to do a nice solid amount of damage. Do I have anything for this? Not really. I think I'm just gonna flip turn. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that there's no spikes here. Or that there's no removal here. I'm just gonna click spikes. Parting Shot comes out. That's fine. You probably go Electrode here, I'm guessing. Nope, back out into Mamo. Okay. Do I just sack bundle here? I think that's actually my best play, yeah. Sack bundle, make you take a round of Life Orb is my best play here. Trailblaze. That's not great. I I guess here I do have to kind of show that I'm Scarf on Sneasler, but I don't really have another choice. I shard. That's not going to take me out, and Mamoswine's gone. And I don't show that I'm Scarf yet. I mean, he can probably guess that I'm Scarf, but the big thing is it's not revealed, which is great for me. If Comfy comes in, I just can go into Iron Crown here. Or if Weezing comes in, I mean. Weezing is setup fodder for Comfy at this point. With Mamoswine gone, Comfy endgame looks a lot better. We do have to be careful of Electrode, but in comes the Latios. And with Latios, I believe we just want to go into Crown. Luster Purge. Not gonna do a whole lot. I'm gonna Tachyon. I feel confident that I can take a big hit. With Mamo gone, Deoxys is also more free to click buttons, which is really good. In comes Electrode. It's going to take a spike. That's unfortunate. However, it's not the worst, because now we can switch moves. And go for the Psychic Noise. I doubt Latios comes back in. Because I think he's locked into Luster Purge. Thunderbolt. Okay. That's annoying. I'm just gonna Psychic Noise again. I'm dumb. That's embarrassing, honestly. Yeah. That was just straight embarrassing. Yeah, I can't stay in easily. We know that thing's boots. I think I have to go comfy here. No, I'm gonna go Garchomp. I'm gonna go Garchomp, and then I'm gonna sack Crown on the Terra Blast Ice, I believe, because I want to get Deoxys for free. So I stop the Volt Switch, and now I go into Crown. Crown has basically done its job here. Okay, so that's good. I have now successfully baited the Electrode to Terra, which is great. Grimmsnarl comes in, and we can just go comfy, and I have no reason not to just click Calm Mind here. He's gonna set up a light screen, but that is fine. Stank was wheezing. Okay. We are just gonna go Terra Ghost, and we're gonna taunt this thing. Oh, that's right. Draining Kiss out prioritizes Grimmsnarl. And yeah, we're just gonna Drain and Kiss. Thunder Wave? Sure. He's got to use yellow magic to win this at this point. Weezing comes in. Comfy couldn't move because it's paralyzed. We're just going to Stored Power. Yep, Weezing's gone. This opens the door for Sneasler. Yep, Zama comes in. Gonna get a round of spikes dealt to it. And we are just gonna Drain and Kiss. Goodbye, Zama. I really did not want to face you. Luster Purge, that's not going to do a whole lot, and I'm not going to get Spadef dropped because I am Covert Cloak. And that's really his only out was to Spadef drop me. And I mean, I got full parried a lot, but I'm already parried, so this won't matter too terribly much. Yeah. Okay, we Drain and Kiss. And we are gonna Drain and Kiss you. And we're gonna take this one. Nice. We're gonna pick up a 4-0 win against Terry. That was amazing. All right, here we are for game number 3, we are playing against Zach Mander. And we have played Zach Mander once in the past. It was in playoffs, actually, of Stage 1. He knocked us out, so we gotta try to get revenge here. We expected these 6. The Breloom maybe not so much, but the other 5 we did. And steal a Mesprit and ground on Florges, no real surprises there. Which is partially the reason we are weakness policy on the Thorns. We are just going to lead with Choice Specs Bundle and try to cheese a kill as fast as we can. Speedrun that kill. We're probably just going to go into Deoxys on Mesprit. We definitely go Deoxys on Florges. That is Greninja. Okay, well, this is Battle Bond Greninja. I want to scout to see if you're Scarf. Because you could very well be Scarf. So we are going to test that theory right now. Sludge Wave. Okay, it's Protean. Oh, that sucks. That does suck. Yeah, that's bad. I'm just gonna U-turn. Oh, it seems we have Toxic on this. And my camera's not cooperating with me. We may add face cam after the fact, but right now it's not cooperating with me. Getting poison there does kind of suck, but he's just going to withdraw into Florges. Yep. This is gonna send me out into my Sneasler here, and I'm just gonna U-turn out. I'm either baiting Terra or forcing him out here. Either or is solid for me. Because I would think you really want to Terra the Mesprit and not the Florges. Okay, this thing must be like Kebia Berry or something. We do get the Poison Touch, which is nice, but we see it's going to be Lumberry. That is unfortunate. Good prep. Good prep for sure. We are just going to go into the Deoxys here and click light screen. Yep, we're just gonna light screen. Kinda wish I brought Comfy here, not gonna lie. Seeing Breloom Comfy would be ideal, but we're just gonna get off a light screen. Synthesis. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reflect. Calm Mind. Yikes. Okay. Well, I think we hard swap into Thorns here. I don't think there's any way you call me Terraing, so we're just gonna go Thorns. Yep, you just Calm Mind. That's perfectly fine. I don't think behind a screen you'll one-shot me. So we're just gonna go for a Dragon Dance. Let's see. You do Terra. Okay, cool. Hopefully we take this hit. If we don't, we may actually be in a precarious position, but the Mesprit not being able to Terra is big. Terra Blast. Yep. That O-code me? For fuck's sake! That's really bad. That's like, that is game losing. Yeah, I think we just lost off of that, honestly. Like, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Like, we can go for the freeze dry here. It's not going to do, like, any damage because this is +2. But that's so irritating. I'm going to get 6-0 by this Florges now. Unless Sneasler can, like, bring me back into it. But that's... We gotta bank a lot on Sneasler bringing me back into it. That's so irritating. Yup. Just annihilate me. That's cool. Get the special attack drop. Can I get a freeze? No, I can't. I can't have nice things. This is so annoying. I'm just gonna lose. I've, like, accepted that fate. Oh. Okay. We can get back into it. We may be able to get back into this. depending how long this thing stays frozen for. Okay. My light screen's gone, but that's fine. Reflect's gone. We are just gonna have to take advantage of this freeze. It sucks to do that, but with Thorns gone, like, that's what we have to do to stay in it. Okay. Thorns was my win con, so the freeze definitely helps swing it back in my favor. But that is very annoying. Knowing that the Greninja is Protean helps, because now the Florges is gone, so now the Sneasler can more freely click buttons. Greninja comes out. I'm gonna guess you are Scarf, so we're just gonna go into the Deoxys. If you Dark Pulse me, you Dark Pulse me, but I've clearly shown you that Mandibuzz is my switch-in. Ice Beam. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna recover. This is Scarf. I'm dumb. I'm, like, absolutely dumb. I'm gonna click Dire Claw. Hacks is the only way I make it back into this game. So Hacks is what we gotta do. Ice Beam. Yep. We Dire Claw. We do not take you out. Oh man. This sucks. Yeah, we lose. This was so bad. I'm, like, honestly really upset. Like, yeah, we got the freeze, and the freeze prevented it from being a 6-0, but I probably would have swept with Thorns at that point. Like, it would have came down to how much +3 Thunder Punch did to Breloom. That's so annoying. Or I guess the Greninja was Scarf, but still. Would have been a very different game if... would have been a very different game if Thorns didn't get crit and if Breloom actually stayed frozen. Okay, so we are going to go into Garchomp here and just hope. We got a Garchomp and a Dream. Navi. That's Mesprit? Yep. That's Mesprit. Ice Beam. Yep. Yep. Really? Really? I hope I freeze you here. Like, that's my only chance, is if I can freeze you. I gotta freeze you with Ice Beam here. That should die. Yep. Zell. That's gouging. What a garbage game. Yeah. This is like bullshit at this point. I'm gonna go into Garchomp because at this point, really, all I can do is hope and pray that the bundle can win me the game. It cannot. Yeah. This game was just awful, and I apologize for my incredibly salty commentary, but yeah. Well, it was awful with that I froze him too, but yeah. It was awful all around. What's up, San Antonio Spurs fans? My name is Indomitable Will, and we are here for our fourth game of Stage 2 of PPL NX. We are taking on Emerald Miner, and we actually have played Emerald Miner before, and we've also beaten Emerald Miner before, so hopefully that is a good omen for things to come. And yeah, okay, so Flying Fez and no Jolteon. That means Fez isn't really a bundle check. And it also means that that Thorns is a lot deadlier. Let's see. Okay, about the 6 I expected. Wait, no Slowking? Now I really wish I kept Psychic Noise, but it's fine. We're gonna lead Bundle. I don't see... I don't see Slowking, so bundle's pretty safe. Like, yeah, he can go Fez on bundle, but that's fine. But yeah, I kind of wish I kept kept Psychic Noise on the Crown. So he's just gonna lead off with Fez. I'm gonna lead with my bundle. I'm just gonna flip turn. I don't know what you want to do to me, so just gonna get some chip off on this. And I'm gonna go Crown immediately. U-turn, sure. Tommy Tomato, what is this? Heatran? Well, I could stay in, but I think here I'm gonna go into Chomp here and I don't think I saw a balloon. Did I see a balloon? I don't know if I saw a balloon. Okay, I don't think there's a balloon there, so I'm just gonna Scale Shot just in case if he Shuka. I want that speed raise, so Throckmorton, what is this? Gliscor? Okay. I'm just gonna Swords Dance. High horsepower. That's fine. You take some rough skin. I'm just gonna Scale Shot again. Come on, 5 hits. Okay. Gliscor's gone. That's big. Garchomp is now at +2, so that's also pretty big. Or it's at +2/+2. That's gotta be Bax. Yep. On the Ice Shard, I think we just want to go Crown here. Yeah, we're just gonna go crown. Now I'm gonna focus blast. In comes the Heatran. And we're gonna miss. This is the story of my run here. Like, that really sucks. I'm gonna go into... I'm actually gonna go into Thorns here, I think. Earth Power. Yeah. Okay, that was not great in hindsight, but I didn't have a better switch into a fire move there. I'm gonna go Chomp, potentially scaring you out again. And I'ma just hit you with the I might hit you with the Stomping Tantrum. Sneasler is also really spammable now. That Gliscor's gone. But yeah, we primarily went into Garchomp because of like, what was I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. Okay, so he's Shucka, but Stomping Tantrum's still gonna do... That did nothing. He's Fizz Def on this. So I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum again. That's gotta be Rillaboom. Yep. I could have predicted and went for the Poison Jab, but I feel like this was okay too. That did a chunk. Well, time to see if you have Glide. I'm gonna Poison Jab you. If you don't have Glide, then you don't have Glide, but... you don't have Glide. Okay. Well, I'm absolutely fine with that exchange. Like, I'm fine losing Chomp here. Losing Thorn sucks, but... I think this just means I can go into Sneasler for free and click Close Combat. Because, like, he can go Fez, but I don't know why you would go Fez here. So, I'm just going to Close Combat. Like, Fez is risky here. He does have Glide. Well... we are going to take this thing out. Get some recovery back. I do have to keep in mind Crown's still my win con here, so... That's Fez again? Okay, so... Yeah, we're just gonna go into Crown again. U-turn? Sure. Radio. That is the thing I haven't seen yet. Yep, that's Iron Valiant. Well, I'm gonna tacky on you. You are not faster than me, but I can't risk Vacuum Wave. Okay, that's really bad. You could be Scarf, I guess. Would be a worst case scenario. Oh, your Life Orb. I guess you could have Vacuum Wave. If you have Vacuum Wave, I lose. Wait, I can just go into you, and I can click Psycho Boost. In comes Heatran. Okay. We switch you out. We bring Bundle in. We only have so many switch-ins with Bundle, but so we have to make it count. Oh, that sucks. That like actually really bites. Well, we're gonna go back out into you. Flamethrower. Sure. I'm gonna superpower. Okay, so now Bundle can safely lock into Ice Beam. Well, not exactly safe, but it can lock into Ice Beam. Okay, Valiant comes in. We got a Psycho Boost here. Shadow Sneak. I forgot it got that move. That's unfortunate. Well, we do have Dire Claw still, so that's what we're gonna have to click. So yeah, we're gonna have to get lucky with Dire Claw Cheese here. That's really my only way back into this game. Is with Dire Claw Cheese. Okay. Well. Fez is gone. That's good. In comes the Subzilla. We're just gonna stay in Dire Claw. Ice Shard. That might actually put me in sneak range. Okay, we get Poison Touch. That might actually be huge. We'll have to see if Bundle's actually in range, though. I think that Focus Blast missed was the entire game, honestly. We're gonna spam Ice Beam. Yep. Time to see if you live with Specs Ice Beam. Or if you have Vacuum Wave. You do have Vacuum Wave. Fuck. GG's!
Huh?